Hello there, this is Ben Fournier. Here's more Starpoint Gemini, or my try to get it to work anyway. So yeah, let's see here. Do I have the other character still, or did it forget it completely? Oh good, it still has that one. Let's see here. Maybe... No, dang it. Okay. Cancel, cancel. Be like the culture of the last few decades now. Canceling everything. There we go. Let's just go. Alright, tutorial. I tried to do the tutorial. Let's just try whatever Starpoint Gemini itself is. Gemini star system is a former colony of the gigantic Earth Empire. 23 years ago, the rule of the Gemini Colonial Directorate was challenged by the Gemini League, a group of young revolutionaries whose only goal was a unified something or another, blah 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 blah. All that stuff. Okay. Warning, before starting other scenarios, playing the tutorial is advised. Would you like to play it now? No. I tried playing it yesterday and I failed on the last portion, which involved targeting things fast enough and spinning around so they're only firing at the side of shields. That has some power to it still. I know when I used to play the game before that there's a way to divert power from one section of shields to another, or at least like it's one of the keys for each, north, south, east, west, whatever. I don't remember what it was. It's not arrow keys, because left arrow key is apparently setting it to, what's the thing? Battle condition, red alert, red alert. So, yeah, I don't know. Make friends with mining cartel by prospecting and selling ore to them. Okay, that's a thing to do, I guess. Alright.
This is the Gemini star system. Once a powerful and one of the largest colonies of the Earth Empire, under the relentless rule of the Colonial Directorate.
Of Doom.
The Directorate governed as a mere colonial arm of the mighty but distant Earth. At first, citizens regarded their home planet as something high and uncorrupted. But as time passed, many realized that the Empire is nothing more than a parasite on their wealth, and a cancer on their future. People of Gemini decided to cut the disease out of their body, and embark on a journey to find their own destiny among the stars.
As space libertarians.
Gemini League was an organization founded to lead the new nation to freedom. The Colonial Directorate disagreed and tried to keep status quo using the only means they understood.
Chip chip cheerio, we're the space British. Peace through superior firepower.
After a long and bloody war, League prevailed over the hated Directorate. Forces of the Colonial Authority withdrew back to Sector Zero.
Spin me right round.
They fortified their position at Starpoint Gemini, a massive structure built to protect a huge wormhole that was the doors for invading Gemini in the first place.
What?
The League knew there would be no lasting peace for as long as the Directorate holds the wormhole, and has the ability to receive reinforcements from the Empire. The battle was one for history and future generations to remember. When the Directorate came on the brink of disaster, they pulled most of their ships through Starpoint back to Empire main space, and executed Directive 9, the emergency closure of the wormhole. The device Directorate used ignited a cascade reaction, spilling through the entire system. Nearby planets were scorched, and ships that were not destroyed ended up in a newly created space anomaly, later called Stasis Rift. Starpoint itself was stranded inside a rift as well, and Gateway was closed. Vast destruction caused by the Starpoint incident threw Gemini in disarray, and eventually shattered the dream of a united and prosperous system. In the aftermath of the war and chaos, several factions emerged. Baildor Republic, Corcoran Triumvirate, and Onyxian Consortium. Along with a few independent sectors and other smaller groups, they shaped the new image of Gemini, very different from the one Gemini League fought for and died for, although it was widely believed that ships caught in stasis rifts were permanently lost. Some claimed sightings of such vessels. Scientists, particularly those of Nexus, started researching rift anomalies. Soon, they discovered that the rift doesn't necessarily destroy the ship or any material object, but in fact it displaces it out of regular space and time. While inside the rift, the ship is invisible, completely separated and isolated from our influence, and experiences no time flow.
So you have a bunch of
Scientists then
troops of both
became
sides
determined
stuck in
to
that
find a way to
time.
bring such ships back to our reality. But at that time, no one knew they were actually playing with Pandora's box, holding many surprises perhaps best committed to history.
Wonderful. From another universe of pure chaos. So we're here at chapter 1 apparently, and I can't move the mouse. Not yet anyway. Is it gonna let me? Or are we done here already? Come on. Do I need to edit this out? This is gonna be part of the authentic potato gaming experience because... Ah, good, here we go. Because if it's gonna freeze up like that, it's part of it.
Ready to match frequencies and begin extraction?
Just about, Captain. We have stable streams and target object is focused. Proceeding with direct closure now.
Is that a Klingon?
I'm picking up hull signatures. Yes, it is definitely them. Hurry, stabilize the ship's integrity and seal the rift.
Yay.
Done. The target is completely severed from the rift. Scans show no other disturbances in immediate area.
Excellent. Hail them.
Unknown vessel. Identify yourself. I don't recognize your markings. What authority gives the right to tamper with my ship?
Calm down, Captain. My name is Eleanor Ridley, and I command this ship, the Archimedes. We mean no harm to you or your crew.
Eleanor Ridley, not Ellen Ripley, but Eleanor Ridley.
And do always stress your credentials with additional ships.
No need for such a tone, Captain. These ships are here for your protection. I know this is a bit sudden for you, but I shall answer all of your questions in due time. For now...
Whoever made that's an Aliens fan.
Captain, trouble's coming our way. Sentinels show 3 rogue ships on direct intercept course. I don't know what is going on now. We're friends of yours. These don't look as talky as you.
Captain, time for a quick tutorial. I'm sure you didn't forget how to fire your weapons. Those ships are not very friendly. Help us shake them if you wish to continue our conversation. Ridley out.
Alright, come on. Up, velocity, battle condition, come on.
Raising shields.
Alright, let's see here. What's the enemy? Come on. Alrighty then. Let's see here. Where? Probably don't need full power. Oh, looks like we turn with A and... Alright, let's right-click on one of them once it lets me click on them. See, these are a little faster than mouse. Okay, finally. Fire. Someone fire. Someone fire. Come on. Fire. Fire. Good grief, I need to press this, do I? Come on. Max.
Initiating maneuver.
Okay, so, yeah, S... Alright, let's see, no.
Captain, are you alright? What is the condition of your ship?
It's fine. Yeah, we're fine. Okay, Captain Ben Fournier, are you alright? What's the condition of your ship? Do I have...
One piece. What are these guys? I just had enough of this. Time for some answers. My ship was scouting the ghost sector before heading to mainstream. This was a pretty lone and quiet sector. We were about to finish our mission when we hit some kind of space-time anomaly, and before we even managed to scan it properly, you and your bad-mannered friends came out of nowhere.
Okay, do I click there
Well,
and sign
in a
with
manner
this?
of speaking, it is you who came out of nowhere, actually. Captain, there is much for you to hear, and this is probably not the safest place to be for long.
Where do we need to go then?
I'm enough confused as it is, Dr. Ridley. My ship isn't going anywhere until I hear at least some explanation. Why is your ship not marked as leaks or directorate for that matter?
I gotta click that every
That
time.
is a long story, Captain. You see, from our perspective, you have been missing for 20 years. You are probably not even aware of that time, but it has indeed passed, and many things have changed in the meantime.
20 what? What are you talking about? We encountered it now a few minutes ago. You're lucky your ship managed to evade it. It seemed very powerful and unstable.
No, Captain. That anomaly is called Status Rift, and it captured you and your crew 20 years ago. It separated you all from the time flow of normal space. In your eyes,
Stasis.
only a moment passed, but actually, your entire world has changed.
What about the war?
The war ended years ago. Empire abandoned Gemini, and the Directorate collapsed soon after.
Well, good. We won then, right?
I'm afraid it is not that simple. The situation is very complicated, and
Sorry to interrupt, Captain, but more rogues are underway. 2 large squadrons closing fast.
well, Captain, we shall have to finish our chat at some more appropriate time. Time for you to leave. I don't know what the status of your ship is, but you must keep yourself out of harm's way this time.
I can take care of myself, Dr. Riddle. I saw my share of fighting.
No doubt, Captain, but you see, the problem is your ship.
My ship? My ship works just fine. She saved my neck countless times.
Yes, I'm sure she works fine, but it is, how to put it, pretty much obsolete. To be frank, it is rather junkish, but it's nothing we can't work on. You need to head for Tesla Station in the observatory sector. The Shark will escort you to the T-gate.
Which one's the shark? Come on. That's the Celestial. The other one, the Aguilar.
Very well. Perhaps I can get some more useful information there, and some new guns, because I don't like the way you speak of my ship. Have fun here, Dr. Ridley.
Alright, so follow the shark. Alright. So the shark is over here somewhere. Alright, so we gotta follow this. Come on. Come on. We're going through the wormhole thing.
She goes. Despite the damage, we can still make it.
Alright, probably this is the wormhole, right? It's the observatory. Do we dock with it probably then?
There's your way to safety. You can make it from here. We will head back to assist the Archimedes. Good day to you, Captain. Costas out.
Alright, extra crunchy time. Yep.
You think there's a difference? Military and rogues. They're all bullies.
Come on. Oh, wait. We're in combat mode. Alright, fine. Dock. Alright, there we go. Just had to not be in combat mode. And now it'll do the spinny thing from the movie Contact. Extra crunchy, extra crispy.
They're sitting ducks, sir.
Are they really?
We need to step on those engines. We are way late.
Extra crunchy. Observatory. Alright. Will our progress be saved? I don't know. Well, it's apparently sort of working. Not perfectly, but it's working. And I don't know all the controls yet, but A and D apparently do allow you to spin, so that allows you to move without clicking on the sector of the thingamajig there. Alright, so over here somewhere there's that building. Presumably we go here and we get some free stuff or something, or at least sell some stuff, because it is a game of space libertarians, pretty much. So we have to mine and sell the stuff we mine, and we have to mind our own business,
Trying to recalibrate
or
my
they
sensor.
help us to understand the true meaning of extra crispy. Hello, would you like to not fly into my ship?
Warning, sector grids 9 through 14 are sealed off. Some military matter.
Maintaining course.
Uh-huh. Come on. Come on. Get into my sights. Oh my word. Let's see. M for map. Wow, this is... Well, this is certainly a location of things. That's not quite what I meant. Alright, can we...
Hello, Captain, and welcome to Tesla Station. I hope you had a pleasant journey. My name is Dr. Thomas Scott, and I'm the supervisor of the science station.
Wonderful. What do I do?
Good to see you, Dr. Scott. It sounds as if you were expecting me here. As a matter of fact, I was. I knew the Archimedes went on a rescue mission, and there is no better place to get answers for someone in your situation than Tesla Station. I just hope you can explain this madness in detail. I'm afraid you have some baggage with you. 2 rogue ships are closing in, and you're in no condition to fight them alone. Captain, this is a science station, but not entirely defenseless. Lord, we've got enemies, sir.
Alright, so they're over on that side. Let's bring this around here so that they'll at least have to go through the shield of Tesla Station. Or go toward it, keeping the station between us here.
Control. You've got another
Set this on battle mode then. Weapons to maximum. Come on, where aren't you things? Come on. Face fire.
Requesting permission to leave docking grid 1. Port shields down, sir. Port shields down, sir.
Dang it.
Got power to main engine. Our docking bay is ready. Nav
Okay.
shields down, sir.
Alright, yeah, let's keep them...
They're almost done, Captain.
Keep them firing. I wish the spacebar actually focused on them more.
Enemy destroyed.
Dang it, I'm running into things. Alright, and there's someone behind me too. That's not fun. Okay, chill out.
Requesting permission to leave docking grid 1.
Dang it, dang it, dang it. Trying to right click on this G.
Requesting permission to leave docking grid 1.
What is it? N? No. Q? Alright, there's that anyway. Ah, crap. Q? Alright, there's that one. Alright.
We are in
Space?
They're almost done, Captain.
Keep
They're
firing.
sitting ducks, sir. Attention all vessels. Terminal 8 is now closed for all operations.
Dang it.
Battle damage, Captain.
Dang it, dang it, dang it. Doom, doom, doom. Just burn it. All from orbit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Alright, let's see here. Power to shields
Initiating
more.
maneuver.
And ability. I don't know what that ability is. I guess we don't have the ability to do
That was
that.
a lucky move.
Well, at least we're getting shields higher now.
Port
It
shields
can't-
down, sir.
Come on, keep firing. Keep firing. Keep firing. Keep the heavier duty shields.
Please assist. Our thrusters are not fully operational.
Come on, fire. Fire, fire. Power to weapons. Fire. Just keep firing. Come on, someone fire at them. Fire at the Reapers. Just fire at their weapons. Come on. Dang it. Fire.
All repairs are done. Black course toward your destination.
Come on, doom it up from orbit, yeah. There, finally, good grief. Combat in this game is more difficult than I remember.
Your admirable combat skills, despite the fact you virtually fighting again. What is it with all of you? Why are you all so bothered with my ship? Just kidding. Don't be so jumpy, Captain. I'm sure your vessel was a proud top fighter a long time ago. Come now, dock with the station so I can make something out of that ship of yours.
Yay, thank you so much. Some military men. Alrighty then. He'll target nearby station, calmly open, state your requests. Our ship is in need of an overhaul. Are we permitted to dock on the station? Affirmative. You're cleared to dock.
Docking procedures. Requesting permission to leave docking grid 1.
No. No permission granted. You may not do anything whatsoever. Wait, do I have that option of telling you what to do? Who are you talking to anyway?
Roger that, Control. Clamps released. Proceeding with departure.
Why are we flying at an angle toward the station? Does it have thrusters going toward that direction as well somewhere?
Attention all vessels. Terminal 8 is now closed for all operations.
Operations of Doom.
Took the liberty of transporting a little something to your system storage I think you'll find useful. Be sure to install it in our ship. When you're ready, exit the station so we can continue.
Alright. So they have a burster thing? What's this? So it costs 10,000 credits of Doom they're giving me. Alright. So what do we have here that's RC1? So 3,000 credits worth. It's a railgun that we have. So unmount the one that we have. Put the buster in its place, I guess. And sell the other thing here that we have. So, yep. Alright, so now we have a slightly better boom thing. Nice. Alright, so we only have 9,500 credits though. So wait, what kind is this buster? Slot class 2. Alright, what slot class is this? Slot class 1. Alright. Maybe I shouldn't have moved something out of that, so this requires class, this is class 1. Class 2. So what is this? Slot class 1. Is the slot that it's in a slot class 1 or what?
All troops return to designated position reports as gunfire.
Slot class 1, slot class 1.
Critical system failure on deck 16-5, section D.
Okay. Well, that's fun. T-drive, interesting. Shield enhancer. How much does this cost? 53,000 credits. So yeah, that's a bit.
ID 233654G reports Mayor Security Personnel.
Neocore. So energy regeneration. Class 1. Can it go here? How much does it cost? 9,000. Yeah. Coil thrusters. Magnetron 1. This costs 4,000. Secondary weapon. Well, I mean, let's get another thing there.
Alert Warrior 35-C closed for maintenance.
Wow. Alright. So that goes to there. Mount that there.
Docking Bay 4 ready.
Has to go in that particularly, I guess, then. And now we only have 3,200 credits remaining. Shipyard. Do we have enough to repair this thing or something?
Parents of missing child, please report to Mayor's information desk.
Here's all their other ships that cost way more than I can afford a lot of mining. If it would let me scroll. Or is this all there is? The three here, the Corsair, the Eclipse, and the Miravalis, something like that. So there's those. I don't think I can afford it with only, of course I can't, commodities. I guess we could buy some commodities, selling some stuff. I don't know where that we'd sell them though, so that would really just set the price. I mean, food is gonna have a thing. Multi-ops droids, heavy robotics. How much does heavy robotics cost, and can we send them on enemy ships? That costs too much. Alright, that'd be funny, just use transporters to like put one of those Ed 209 things on the enemy bridge, like you have 0 seconds to comply. I don't know, we'll get to that kind of crap later, I guess. I don't know. Commission, search and destroy. Oh, this is places that we could get money from. Salvage. So officers, though. Oh, cool, with the 90s Soviet era hat thing or whatever. Palmer, so maneuvers, evasive maneuvers. We have Armstrong is for +7 per something, okay. So you need how much? Way too much. They all cost like multiple tens of thousands. Wonderful. Alright. I don't know, maybe we'll find something to do next time. I think I'm done for now. I should probably find something to do. I just don't want to select anything at the moment because it's like, I don't remember exactly what to do. I'm sure we'd be given a waypoint. But let's see if there's any more narrative stuff at the moment, though. At least we have one more entropy device to yeet doom on the enemies with in the game. And here's a ship that looks...
Captain, how do you feel commanding something not entirely useless?
Dr. Scott, entertaining as before. I enjoy your hospitality, but I was definitely hoping you would share more information regarding my present situation. You have requested that I prepare my ship for departure at once. What is it all about?
Of course, but we don't actually have time for idle talk. We must make haste for Ghost immediately. I'll explain the way. Enter coordinates to follow my ship.
Agreed. Hell, set course to follow the relativity. We had fun so far with these scientists. Who knows what more they have in store for us.
Alright. Well, I think I'm gonna stop it here,
Turn
maybe.
power to main engine. Our docking bay is ready.
Okay, so somewhere around a quarter impulse. Seems to... or half impulse. They seem to be going somewhere around that rate. I don't know how to set the exact velocity. We don't need power to shields or power to weapons going at the moment. Yeah, so okay, somewhere between a quarter and a half impulse, apparently. And what's this problem? Why do we have a thing there? Oh, that's where we would be targeting on them.
Just to be up to the situation, we're heading to Ghost Sector to find Dr. Ridley and her ship. She has not reported back since her extraction, and she's a way too valuable member of my team to just let it go.
Yeah. Oh, I have to click every time, right?
Maybe our ship was overwhelmed by those rogues. Before we left the sector, they seemed to be coming out of nowhere.
Maybe, but do not underestimate her skills. She may not be an experienced man of war like you, but she definitely has her ways of escaping the worst of situations. If only she was not so stubborn to risk everything just for a few wild ideas.
If I was indeed trapped in that rift, she risked her ship for me, and I certainly don't like to be considered as someone's wild idea or something meaningless, Dr. Scott.
Ah, a real soldier, always on the attack. I do not have anything against you. In fact, I believe your arrival could bring us some of the edge we needed. But freeing you or any other imprisoned ship comes with a cost. A cost which is sometimes significant. And anyways, the difference between a wild idea and something actually visionary is always in the eye of the beholder. But come now, we have more pressing matters to discuss. Before we reach Ghost Sector, you can finally satisfy your curiosity. Shoot your questions.
And lasers.
After we retrieve the Archimedes, I would like to contact my superiors in the League Fleet Command. Many things probably changed in all those years, and I have so many questions.
That could be more difficult than it seems, Captain. Haven't you been wondering why nobody from Command already tried to make contact with you? You see, Gemini League, or what you knew under that name, is no longer in existence. It fell apart years ago and never achieved its goal to unite the entire Gemini system.
What? But we had the directorate on the knees. What happened?
Doom.
It wasn't the Directorate. They were ultimately defeated and the Empire forcefully drew through Starpoint completely. However, the Gemini system wasn't united for long. Three major factions emerged from chaos and took control of many sectors. Kurkiran Triumvirate, Baylor Republic, and Nixian Consortium now have a majority of sectors under their direct control, or divided into zones of influence. If you haven't already, you will certainly hear of them.
And the rogues? What about them?
They are not governed by any of the major factions. They are independent and have foothold in remote sectors. Lately, though, they have started to harass convoys and science expeditions on a larger scale.
Sounds to me like a total mess. In my time, at least we had a common enemy and a common goal. Now it seems chaos is the only thing you have in abundance.
You're not far from truth in that, Captain. But look at it on the bright side. You have vanished in the middle of the war, only to emerge 20 years later in a conflict again. You should feel right at home. And you should definitely not have any problems finding a job with your skills and military experience.
Yeah, can life get any better? But Doctor, what about my disappearance and that stasis rift thing?
Ah yes. Just before withdrawal, an Imperial task force detonated some kind of device in the middle of Sector 0, near Starpoint Gemini, and destabilized both suns in that sector. Gigantic solar flares scorched nearby worlds and triggered the creation of countless anomalies throughout the system. The worst anomaly that appeared was named the Stasis Rift. It emerged randomly and trapped many ships, sometimes entire fleets, inside it. The first rift was the largest and it consumed the entire Starpoint, the gateway to the Empire. While inside, you're drifting on the waves of hyperspace layers that prevent you from leaving one point in space and time. At the same time, you cannot materialize in normal space due to lack of any stability and frequency flow.
Alrighty.
Right. Doctor, surely you understand that all I just heard was blah blah blah. Your unstable anomalies and good frequencies make more sense than your words.
Yeah, this is how a TI type and an FI type communicate.
Excuse me, I must remember that you're just a soldier. At least General will be happy to chat with you. Anyways, stay safe to doctor you, kept you hidden for 20 years, and then spitted you out. Young and preserved, ready for what you do best. More fighting. Simple enough.
Yeah, that's an INTP.
Scientists with knowledge of all the books in the universe, and a sense of humor too. Where do they make miracles like you? And who is this General?
General? Unique figure, so to speak. You'll meet him eventually, no question about that, and I do believe you two shall have quite a story to exchange.
One more thing, Dr. Scott. On the station I overheard you mention revenants. Who are they?
All the ships and crews pulled out from rifts are called revenants. You're one of them. Sometimes they're released from the rift field naturally, but lately we have perfected a way to locate and pull such ships into normal space manually. However, extracted crews are sometimes less normal than the space around them, unfortunately.
What do you mean?
Enough talk, Captain. There is time for everything. We're almost at the gate.
We're here.
If the rogues are still in the ghost sector, we should get the chance to see a demonstration of your knowledge too. Just keep low.
Alright. Well, I think I'm gonna try to call it a day. Save game here before we lose everything in the combat of the next section, but yeah. B4 Ghost. Yay. Come on. Moving the mouse seems to be more difficult than normal for me on this game. Oh well. Game over, man. Game over. For now. I think I might actually make the proper thumbnail for this rather than just let YouTube auto-create it. Because if I don't feel like making one, it's usually either because the game's already photogenic enough, or I just don't care enough anymore because it's all just a waste of effort anyway. But I do remember I liked this game before. I just wish it would work properly, and hopefully I'll figure out the controls again. Anyway, take care everyone and try to not go crazy.